Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome back to Shock Doc Medical. I'm Dr. Rod, and today we're diving into something that's been on my mind. We're talking about blood pressure control, a topic that might seem mundane at first, but trust me, it's a total game changer for your health. So I came across this article by George Lundberg, MD, and man, it really got me thinking. Imagine this. There are like 87 journals, 45 conferences, and 53 workshops out there, all laser focused on hypertension. But despite all that noise, our blood pressure control in America is still a mess. What the hell is going on, right? Let's break it down. The top killers in America, heart disease, cancer, stroke, are all linked to a few key culprits, with hypertension leading the charge. Think about it. 48% of American adults have high blood pressure, and that number is a major red flag because high BP is a precursor to so many serious issues. Now, controlling blood pressure is one of the easiest and cheapest ways to prevent these life-threatening conditions, yet we keep missing the mark. Here's where it gets interesting. Over in Ohio, a group practice called PriMed Physicians has been absolutely crushing it, maintaining over 90% blood pressure control in their patients for more than a decade. And how are they doing it? They're not playing by the old rules. They're using cutting-edge tools like the Meds Engine AI from Medisync and something called NICAS, which is a non-invasive cardiac system using impedance cardiography. Essentially, they break down your blood pressure into three basic components. The volume of blood, think of it like water in your pipes, the strength of your heart's pump, and the tightness or resistance of your blood vessels. Now, imagine explaining that to a patient. It's like saying, hey, your blood pressure is like a garden hose. Too much water, too strong a pump, or a hose that's too kinked can all mess things up. And guess what? Patients actually get it. They understand what's happening inside their bodies, and that makes them way more willing to stick with the plan. At the very first visit, these guys use an FDA-approved tool called PhysioFlow to assess those three key factors. They then feed all that data, along with 37 other clinical factors, into an EHR-based algorithm that spits out the exact drugs and dosages that a patient needs. By the second visit, most people are already feeling better, and by the third visit, their blood pressure hits the target. It's like a finely tuned machine. Follow-up, tweaking, and a total refusal to accept failure. So, why isn't this approach everywhere? Well, for starters, our current system often blames patients for not following instructions without really digging into why these methods haven't worked in the past. Plus, when you're dealing with money-driven medicine, lower costs mean less revenue. It's a tough pill to swallow. If saving lives and reducing long-term costs is the goal, why isn't this method adopted across the board? Some folks argue that it might just be about not having enough rigorous, unbiased clinical trials. But here's the thing. There's already some solid evidence out there, including a pragmatic controlled trial from Beijing. And cost-effectiveness studies in places like the UK, US, and China are showing massive savings when blood pressure is controlled properly. At the end of the day, if my blood pressure wasn't under control, you'd better believe I'd be booking a flight to Cincinnati, Ohio, to get a taste of what PriMed Physicians are doing. I mean, if it can prolong my life, I'm all in. All right, that's a wrap for today's episode. If you dug this deep dive into a better way to control blood pressure, hit that subscribe button, leave a comment, and share this with anyone who might benefit. I'm Dr. Rod on Shock Doc Medical, and remember, your health is your wealth. Stay curious, stay healthy, and I'll catch you next time.